on the verge of a far much worse crisis on malnutrition. KTN's Vivian Wandera brings us more on this story.
Maize prices in arid and semi-arid lands have risen to record highs at a time when the president declared a state of emergency over biting drought on September 8th in the northern frontier counties, with about 2 million people in urgent need of food aid. According to Food and Agriculture Organization, maize prices in arid and semi-arid lands have risen by 80% to reach 4,500 shillings per 90 kilograms bag, up from 2,500 shillings per bag amid a supply crisis due to the ongoing drought. Already 10 counties are in the alarm stage and require urgent food aid. Food and Agriculture Organization reports that the most affected counties are Marsabit, Garissa, Isiolo, Tana River, Wajir, and Kilifi. A draft food and nutrition security report by Food and Agriculture Organization for August notes that the wholesale price of a 90-kilogram bag of maize was selling at an average of 2,950 shillings, up from an average of 2,770 shillings in July. In June, the average wholesale price of a 90 kilograms bag was 2,830 shillings, and in May, the average price of the same bag of maize was 2,878 shillings. The situation has seen residents resort to barter trade, where they are exchanging a goat for a 66-kilogram bag of maize. The price of beans in the arid and semi-arid lands has also gone up, with a 90-kilogram bag of maize going for 8,640 shillings. The Food Security Analysis report indicates that the average price of a 90 kilograms bag of beans was 7,850 shillings in August and 7,035 shillings in July. The same bag of beans was selling for 7,558 shillings in June and 7,961 shillings in May. The report further indicates that a total maize crop failure was experienced in Kitui, Tana River, and lower parts of West Pokot counties. Vivian Wandera, KTN News.
Thank you very much, Vivian Wandera, for that story. We understand for maize to grow, we need water. Now, as the country continues to battle the surging drought, focus is now shifting towards boosting water security. We're now joined by Dominic Kiprono, Northern Collector Tunnel Engineer, as we review the water situation in the country. To start us off, Dominic, what is the status of the